Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Touchline as the squads continue to shape up ahead of the new Super League season. And Castleford's new recruit Willie Isa has touched down on British soil. Hope his flight wasn't too taxing, and his jungle debut can't come soon enough.
Yeah, I heard they're passionate, very passionate kind of fans, and I like passionate fans. You know, that's part of the club, and I like that feel in the club. So can't wait to play in front of him.
His new teammate Rangi has shrugged off reports that other clubs have been on the chase for his signature.
We are very much committed to the Castleford cars and looking forward to it.
Cast through and through, brother, cast through and through. No, I am at the moment, mate, so I'm here for 3 years, so I just got to focus on my job here, and that's all I'm doing, really.
Their opponents for the season opener at the Millennium Stadium are Wakefield. They're fighting to stave off administration, and they'll have the same fighting spirit on the field as well.
There ain't going to be a tackle that we're going to have, there ain't going to be a set of six we're going to have, there ain't going to be a half of football that we're going to have where we aren't going to get out there and give out all.
The Leeds Rhinos are finished, has-beens, washed up. Well, that's what the coach has been hearing, and he says it'll only serve as motivation. Didn't mean it, by the way, Brian.
I hope they do write us off, yeah. I hope they do that. I hope I hear a bit more of the talk, because I've heard a lot of talk about the wind leaving the sails of Leeds.
As a stark contrast, Millennium Magic opponents Bradford are being bullish about their chances.
We set our ambitions pretty high, intentionally. We shoot for a top four and to get to a final. That's our ambition. Now, some people might say that's rather ambitious, but we believe in setting tough but achievable targets, and this squad under Mick Potter is well capable of competing with the very best in Super League.
If we can ground out some results and we can come up with some plays, we might be able to upset a few teams, but top four's ambitious and might as well be ambitious.
But Jamie Langley knows they could do with getting off to a flyer.
You know, we need a big start to the season. You've got to get a good start to get the momentum going, so I think it's really exciting to be playing down at Cardiff for the opener, and hopefully we'll get plenty of fans to turn out for it. We're getting a nice bit of weather, and yeah, it should be a good game, good occasion.
The RFL boss is on a collision course with the government. He says the reputation of British sport around the world is at stake if the coalition pull the plug on funding that's already been promised for the World Cup in England and Wales in 2013.
When we make a promise in the international sporting community, we in Britain need to keep those promises. And that's clearly not a reference just to rugby league, it's to other sports. And we shouldn't underestimate the damage that it will do long term for our reputation in the international sporting world if we make promises then go back on them. And the fact is that we made a promise in rugby league based upon government commitments through the regional agencies that we would have government funding that would make sure that we had a successful and profitable World Cup in 2013.
And they're used to pulling their weight, but 6 stars from Wigan, Saints and Warrington were invited to pull an Emirates jet plane at the launch of a new sponsorship deal. Come on boys, put your back into it.
Something different. I've never tried to pull a 400-ton plane before, so it's exciting and different.
That's it for now. We'll have more next week as Super League 16 draws ever closer.